Restlessness is one, that after a while you'll feel restless and you would feel like, I have to move, I have to end my session. And once you pacify your minds, you go through the second one, which is laziness, lethargy. You lose the clarity of your meditation when you feel lazy. It's like a soft slumber, you feel like sleeping. Once you cross that, and some people can go to that stage and go through those stages within the first 4 minutes of their meditation. And then you start to come across what's called thoughts. They will attack you from every direction you can possibly imagine. And if you try hard to get rid of those thoughts, more and more of them will come. Like armies. They're trying to get you. So there are two ways to eliminate them. There are two ways to get rid of those thoughts. It all starts with mindfulness. That you are aware that my thoughts are coming, not after they have come and hit you. So first method is, you let your thoughts go wherever they are going. Don't just observe your thoughts, but if you have an object of focus in your meditation, in this case this was this music we played. Wherever your thought go with the thought and there visualize the music. Just think of the music again, your mind will come back to the music. If you are meditating on a form of God or anything, for example, then God is supposed to be omnipresent. Then why do you believe that He is not in the thought that's coming to your mind? If you adopt this method that your thought has come that my God is also there, in that thought, then thought will dissipate on its own. Because the life of a thought is 1/3 of a moment. Average human being goes through 60,000 thoughts in one day. 21,600 breaths. So thought comes and goes. But if you hold on to a thought, then it will never go away. Then you will keep on chasing the thought, and then thought after thought after thought after thought. It's endless. Even when you're sleeping, it doesn't go away. Comes in the form of dreams, other experiences during sleep. You may be, woken up from your sleep. And I always say, if, for example, you think of a flower and you don't drop the thought right that moment, you may be led to the florist. And then from florist you may think of all the other flowers there. It might take you to some garden, might take you to an experience you had at some floriade sometime. Your travel, how you ran out of your fuel, maybe you had a breakdown on the way. So your mind will just go on and on and on and on, because like the neurons in the brain, thoughts are interlinked. One thought will lead to another. The ultimate meditation is cessation. It's stopping a thought, because if you're able to stop, if you're able to enter in that pause, then there is no thought. Till you attain that state, if you can hold on to just one thought for as long as you want, that is also meditation. Really, that's what meditation is. If you want to think about something, a form of God, and you can think about it for as long as you want, that's meditation. The reason you feel the need to move, it's got very little to do with the state of your body. It's got more to do with distraction in the mind. Your mind wants to have its own way. It'll push you just a little bit. And if you don't move, it's going to push harder. Then let me just move a little bit, just a tiny bit. So still body lives in a still mind. A still body, I'm not saying a still mind lives in a still body. I'm saying a still body lives in a still mind. Because I'm sure you must have been in a situation where you sat through a movie of 2 hours without blinking. You did not move, you did not feel pain, you did not feel hunger. Why? How come? Because you were engaged at that moment. So if you start to get the joy in meditation, if you start to get the taste, then you will start to feel engaged in meditation. And that is why meditation has to be an enjoyable activity for you. If you make it a task, I somehow have to sit and meditate, then good luck. It's not going to happen. Imagine if you started to learn a skill, any skill, be it playing a piano or a harmonium, a guitar, sports, anything. Does it take you years before you get to a state where you are comfortable, confident that I can play? It doesn't take years. You practice 2 or 3 times a week, you take coaching once or twice a week, you play, and then after a while you know I can play a piano and I can play on the court and so on and so forth. So on what basis do you hold this belief that it will take your lifetime before you can achieve super proficiency in meditation? And if you have that belief, that means you are not meditating correctly. And this is the greatest challenge in overcoming, that you'll have to overcome if you're serious about meditation. Once you get used to meditating the wrong way, it takes a lot of effort to fix it. Whole heap more. So it's much more important. Imagine if you were playing, let's say a tune. You went to your teacher, you're learning harmonium, and they've taught you sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. And you keep playing it, you keep playing it, you keep playing it, you keep playing it. Somewhere along the line, you'll have to learn to play the variations. You'll have to learn to play it at different tempo, pace. You are always playing within those 7 notes, the octave. But you are playing a whole lot of different variations. And that gives you perfection. So in meditation, you're always in the context of your mind. But you have to understand how to get past restlessness, laziness, thoughts, images, and other emotions you would experience during your meditation, which could range from guilt, repentance, regret, joy, arousal, any of those emotions. So one by one, you'll have to tackle it, because at the core of it, you're only dealing with 4 things. And I repeat what they are. Restlessness, laziness. Not in doing the meditation, but when you're actually doing it. And thoughts and images. There's not a 5th thing you have to conquer if you want to really master meditation. Once you start to do good meditation, you increase your own mental power exponentially. You will find 90% of the challenges you had in your life earlier related to people, things, circumstances, situations, your own limitations will no longer be your challenges, because they all stem from the mind anyway. So it is one of the greatest gifts you could give to yourself, because it will allow you to heal yourself.